Some zodiac signs exude a kind of quiet strength. Others you feel from across the room, like a current of raw willpower, self-assurance, or quiet defiance. But in astrology, strength isn't just about force. It's about resilience, presence, influence, and determination. All signs have their unique ways of showing power, but a few truly stand out for the intensity of their energy and the way they shape the world around them. Whether it's through emotional depth, fearless action, or unwavering persistence, these signs carry the weight of their goals like warriors, kings, builders, or sages. Ever met someone whose sheer presence shifted the tone of a room? Chances are their zodiac sign ranks among the strongest. Drop your date of birth, your sign, and the city you're repping in the comments. Let's see which energies are dominating the conversation. Strength in astrology is multidimensional. It can show up in emotional mastery, physical stamina, mental toughness, or spiritual clarity. That why the signs most often described as strongest aren't at just the loudest or the most dominant. They were the ones who keep going, who lead without always asking for permission, and who seem to hold some inner compass that never wavers. Some shine brightly and boldly, others work in silence, letting their results speak for them. Either way, the power they carry is hard to miss. The cosmic weather may shift, but these signs remain a force to be reckoned with. And if your sign made this elite circle, chances are you've felt this power pulse in your bones. If you're new to Zodiac News, hit that subscribe button and join our astro-savvy community. We drop fresh cosmic updates every week, and you don't want to miss what's next in your sign's story. Let's begin with Scorpio, the powerhouse of emotional resilience and psychic perception. Scorpios aren't loud about their strength. They don't parade it, they embody it. With a laser-sharp ability to read people and situations, they move with precision. You won't always know what a Scorpio is thinking, but they've probably already sized you up. They know what they want and will wait as long as it takes to get it. That kind of patience mixed with raw emotional intensity is a rare combination. Because Scorpio is a fixed water sign, their intuition runs deep and their focus is unmatched. People sometimes call them manipulative, but more often they're just strategically aware. Every move is calculated, every emotion observed, even if unspoken. They don't just survive adversity, they're transformed by it, reborn stronger each time. Then there's Leo, the radiant, fearless heart of the zodiac. Ruled by the sun, Leo thrives in the spotlight not for the attention alone, but because they're natural leaders who shine when others are looking to be led. They exude charm and confidence, with a presence that turns heads and lifts spirits. But Leo's true strength lies in their courage. They're not afraid to take center stage, to risk failure for the sake of greatness, or to inspire others to rise with them. As a fixed fire sign, Leo's will is immovable once set on a goal. They lead with love, passion, and a sense of noble duty. However, that regal pride can sometimes crave a bit too much drama, but at their best, Leos are generous, protective, and fiercely loyal. They don't just command attention, they earn admiration. Taurus brings a quieter, more grounded kind of strength. Think of them as the foundation beneath the chaos, the one who doesn't flinch under pressure, who keeps working when others fold. Physically and emotionally sturdy, Taurus is an earth sign ruled by Venus, giving them a sensual appreciation for the finer things in life and the grit to get them. This sign's persistence is legendary. They don't sprint, they endure. When a Taurus sets a goal, they approach it with methodical precision. It's not about flash, it's about follow-through. That dependable, steady energy is magnetic in its own way. Taurus won't chase the storm, but if the storm comes, they'll be the last one still standing. Their loyalty, reliability, and resistance to pressure give them a deeply rooted, unshakable kind of power. Don't forget to like this video if you are starting to recognize some of these energies in the people around you or in yourself. Every sign has power, but some bring it with that unmistakable edge. Let us know if you agree. Aries, by contrast, is a sign that meets life head-on. Ruled by Mars, the planet of action and drive, Aries doesn't hesitate. They leap. They're the warriors of the Zodiac, energized by challenge and fired up by the thrill of taking the lead. Aries thrives in motion, in risk, in spontaneity. As a cardinal fire sign, they're born to start things, to be the spark that sets it all off. Their strength comes from sheer momentum. They don't wait for permission, and they certainly don't fear failure. To Aries, failure is just part of the story. What matters is the fight, the independence, the chance to show what they're made of. Their boldness inspires others, even when they ruffle feathers. But that same assertiveness can sometimes veer into recklessness, especially if they don't slow down to listen. Still, Aries rarely backs down, and when they're on fire, they blaze trails others can't help but follow. Then there's Capricorn, the architect, the mountain climber, the strategist. Their strength isn't loud or flashy, but it's unshakable. Ruled by Saturn, the planet of structure, discipline and endurance, Capricorn has a kind of long-game wisdom. They don't just work hard, they work smart. With their earthy foundation and cardinal drive, Capricorns make plans, set systems, and build legacies. They take responsibility seriously, often carrying the weight no one else will. You won't always see a Capricorn struggling, they hide it well. But that's part of their quiet power. They persist, not just because they want to succeed, but because they feel called to prove something, to themselves, to the world, or to time itself. Their ambition is sharp, but their self-control might be even stronger. Sometimes they forget to rest or let others in, but when Capricorn leads, others follow. Not because they're dazzled, but because they trust them to get it done. And finally, Sagittarius, the wild explorer, the truth seeker, the eternal optimist. Strength for Sagittarius comes from freedom and belief. They're not afraid to chase big ideas, far-off lands, or deeper truths. Ruled by Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion, this mutable fire sign brings a flexible kind of strength, one that adapts, evolves, and never loses faith. Sagittarius doesn't crumble when plans fall apart. They pivot. Their belief in possibility is contagious, and that wide-open spirit often pulls people along for the ride. They're not just adventurers, they're inspirers. While their fire can sometimes burn inconsistently and their attention may wander, their big-picture thinking and refusal to be boxed in make them powerful in ways that transcend the material. They fight not just for themselves, but for the higher ideals that matter most. So, which sign is the strongest? The answer depends on how you define strength. Scorpio's inner steel, Leo's radiant courage, Taurus's steadfast resilience, Aries' fearless drive, Capricorn's structured ambition, Sagittarius's boundless spirit. Each brings something irreplaceable. Power shows up differently in each season of life, each challenge, each victory. And just because your sign wasn't highlighted here doesn't mean you don't carry your own kind of force. Maybe it's in the way you heal others, hold space, mediate chaos, or channel creativity. There's more than one kind of power, and the cosmos knows how to share it wisely. So next time you're around someone whose energy just feels powerful, take a closer look. It might be in their stars. Tap that like button if you felt called out or seen. And don't forget to subscribe to Zodiac News so you never miss your sign's next chapter.